What you said, leave room.
Hello?
Hello? Hello?
Madam Clerk?
Hello? Hello?
There you go.
Okay, can you all hear us now?
Yes, can you hear us?
Yes, now we can. We've been able to hear you, but apparently you weren't able to hear us, and it's causing some frustration over here. However, we are now on, our system is now unmuted. You can now hear us. Mr. Rucker, are you handling the bond matter, BOHN?
Dalton Bond, Your Honor.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am, I am.
Where did he go? I would like to do that one first. Is it going to be a dismissal or a plea?
No, that's a plea, Your Honor.
Okay. However, he's left the Zoom.
I see him. I'm gonna try to put him back in the main session. I'll see. I just tried it.
I'm moving him now. Would you like to step up, officer?
There we go. He's out now.
Mr. Bond, I don't know what happened to you. You went back into the breakout room for some reason, but I'm getting ready to call your matter. Please be still and be in a place that has good Wi-Fi when your name is called.
Do I need to reopen?
Now?
Hello?
Oh, can you guys hear us?
Yes,
I can
Your Honor.
kind of hear you.
Mr. Workman?
Yes, Judge, I can hear you.
Did you hear us open court, Mr. Workman?
That part I didn't hear.
Okay, so we're gonna start from the beginning because we did have some technical challenges this morning. We're gonna now open court. We are already live on YouTube.
Good morning. The 36th District Court is now in session with the Honorable Tenisha Yancey presiding. While court is in session, there will be no talking, sleeping, lying down, driving, no wearing of any hair garments unless it's for religious purposes only, no chewing of any gum or reading of any material, and you must be properly dressed when the judge asks you to turn your camera on. Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning, and good morning to all of you. Again, please keep yourself on mute. If you do happen to unmute your phone, please do not talk, especially when I am speaking. Again, I am Tenisha Yancey. I am the judge presiding over your matters today. I have one in-person officer. I don't know if Attorney Wood heard me say that I'm going to do that case first, and then I'll be calling the Brooks matter that you're handling, sir. Now calling the People versus Dalton Auto Bond, ticket number U636000322. One count of athletic contest or exhibition invading playing area. Please state your appearance for the record, starting with the officer who I have present.
Corporal Brian Hurd.
Good morning, Your Honor. Tyrone Ruck on behalf of Mr. Dalton Bond. Mr. Bond, state your name.
Dalton Otto Bone.
Your Honor, today is the date and time set for a trial in this matter. My client, having been apprised of his rights, would like to go forward with a plea of no contest for the reasons of civil liability in relation to the alleged offense. Is that correct, Mr. Bone?
That is correct.
Thank you.
Okay. And Mr. Bond, you were advised of your rights and you understood your rights?
Correct.
Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for your guilty plea today?
No.
Are you pleading guilty on your own free will?
Yes.
And are you pleading guilty because, oh, I'm so sorry. Back up. You're actually pleading no contest today, is that correct?
Correct.
All right. Mr. Rucker, I guess there is no factual basis to make since he's pleading no contest. The court will enter a plea of no contest on behalf of Mr. Bone. Mr. Bone, I am going to assess a fee in this case of $250. Are you able to pay that within the next 2 weeks, sir?
250?
Yes, 250 is going to be your fines and fees.
Yes, I can get that taken care of in 2 weeks.
Are you sure? Do you need more time?
If I could have a little bit more time, that would be much appreciated.
Okay, I'll give you until May 30th. You must pay it by May 30th or appear back on this Zoom on May 30th at 8:30 a.m.
Okay, so 250 by May 30th.
Correct.
And then can I call in and pay with a card over the phone?
You actually can go online and pay it at 36districtcourt.org, or you can go onto the 36th district. You're not in Michigan, is that correct?
Correct. I'm from Wisconsin.
Okay, so then you can go online and pay it at 36districtcourt.org. That's probably the best way for you.
Okay, let me just write down that real quick, so I don't forget. And what's the website called?
36, so 36th districtcourt.org.
Districtcourt.org.
And it's important that if you know that you have not paid it by May 30th, you do need to appear here on this Zoom at 8:30 that morning on May 30th.
Okay, May 30th, $250.
You are free to go, sir.
All right, thank you very much. Have a good day.
You too. Attorney Freddie Bush, is Ms. Brooks here, or will you be waiving her appearance this morning?
I'll be waiving her appearance, Your Honor.
Thank you. Now calling the people versus Marissa Brooks, ticket number X 418-50761.
Ready, Your Honor.
Go ahead, sir.
Good morning, Your
Cedric.
Honor. Matthew Wood on behalf of Ms. Brooks, P 74329. Today is the date set for a formal hearing. The officers failed to appear. I'd ask that this case be dismissed. We will stipulate to probable cause.
One moment, please. Okay, the court has verified that officer has not checked in either virtually or in person before this matter will be dismissed without prejudice. You are free to go, sir. Thank you.
And Your Honor, I just want to tell you that your clerk was wonderful on Friday working this out. I had a trial this morning. Just letting you know.
Oh, thank you. She hears you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Thank you. Are we ready on the D Brooks matter where the officers are in the breakout room?
Yes, Your Honor, we are. And that's a trial, but we are ready.
Are we proceeding with the trial?
Yes, Your Honor, we are.
Okay, and I'm not going to do that one next. Do we have any dismissals that we can do?
Yes, ma'am, I do. Ms. Tiara Bennett. Ms. Adrian Benning.
Now calling the people versus Tierra Lachey Bennett, ticket number SP 138-371-01, one count of no insurance misdemeanor. Please state your appearance for the record.
Harold Ruck on behalf of Ms. Tiara Bennett. Ms. Bennett, state your name and unmute first.
Hi, my name is Tiara Bennett.
Go ahead, Mr. Rucker.
Thank you. Your Honor, we have had an opportunity to pre-try this case. As such, my client will be asking for a dismissal for complete compliance. It has been okayed by the city attorney.
I see that officer, you actually verified it, Mr. Rucker.
Yes, Your Honor.
The court has acknowledged an officer of the court has verified that Ms. Bennett does in fact have insurance on her vehicle currently, therefore the matter will be dismissed without prejudice. Ms. Bennett, make sure you keep that document or all your documents in the vehicle with you anytime you're driving, ma'am.
Okay,
You're free to go. Have a good day.
you too.
Okay, don't forget, thank you.
Who's next?
You can go with Miss Adrian Benning, Your Honor, or Benny Beard.
No, go with D'Angelo Ballard. That's a dismissal.
I'm gonna try to bring some more people out.
I'm sorry, who's handling D'Angelo Ballard's matter?
I am, Your Honor.
Okay, I'm gonna handle that one since it's a dismissal. Mr. Ballard, I believe you're the one who I turned the video off because you were looking very annoyed, sir. Can you turn your camera back on?
I'm sorry, I apologize. It kept losing reception. I just got frustrated. I'm like, oh, I was hoping I ain't mess up or nothing. That's all. I ain't wanting to get in trouble or start over. So I apologize to the court. Y'all heard me getting frustrated. I'm sorry.
No worries. Now calling the people versus D'Angelo Lewis Ballard, ticket number SP 1295304, count 2, open alcohol in a motor vehicle. Please state your appearance for the record, starting with the attorney.
Harold Ruck on behalf of Mr. D'Angelo Ballard. Mr. Ballard, state your name.
D'Angelo Lewis Ballard.
Your Honor, today is the date time set for a trial. As such, the officer has not appeared. Therefore, we would request a dismissal with regard to this matter.
Silver.
Okay, and thank you, Mr. Ballard, for paying your civil infraction timely. The court has verified that Officer Garcia has not checked in either virtually or in person. Therefore, this matter will be dismissed without prejudice. However, Mr. Ballard, make sure that you keep in mind that either as a driver or as a passenger, you can't drive around with open alcohol in the vehicle at all. It needs to be in the trunk.
Okay, I'm sorry about that.
No worries. Have a good day, sir. Your matter is
If
being
it's in the
dismissed.
trunk, it's okay. Okay. Thank you.
In the trunk it's questionable as long as you cannot have access to it. So if your trunk folds down, it's a possibility that they can still ticket you for that. If you see, I can't hear you.
Okay, thank you so much.
You're welcome. Have a good day.
Oh my God, here we go.
Your matter is being
Okay.
dismissed without, I can hear you just a little bit. Have a good day.
Ms. Banks.
Matters ready, parties ready on Ms. Banks.
Ms. Who, Your Honor? Oh, that's not mine.
Right, was that Brianka Banks, Your Honor?
Yes.
You know, and I thought, when I interviewed her, Judge, she said she had an appointed attorney, but I didn't know the status. Do we have an officer on it?
No,
Then I could stand in, Judge.
You hired counsel, Ms. Banks?
No, when I had my first court date, which was March 30th, I'm not mistaken, she just came on the screen.
Oh, okay, so that was house counsel, and then today we have a different person as the house counsel that's assigned to my courtroom today. So unless you actually hired an attorney of your own, the person who's here today will represent you, ma'am.
Okay.
But I can go. Now calling the people versus Brianka Shamaya Banks, ticket number SP 122-54811, one count of open alcohol in a vehicle as a passenger. Please state your appearance for the record.
Morning, Your Honor. Ben Werbling, P64-889 on behalf of the defendant. Miss, could you state your name, please?
Brianka Banks.
Today is the date and time set for trial, Mr. Worthman.
Yep, Judge, that's correct. I don't believe the officer signed in or appeared, and given the time and for those reasons, we move to dismiss at this juncture.
That is correct. The court has no indication that an officer has checked in either virtually or in person. The time is now 10:18 a.m. This matter was set for trial for 9 a.m. Therefore, the matter will be dismissed without prejudice. Ms. Banks, that means that the people can bring it back if they so choose. However, you are free to go today with the dismissal.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Have a good day.
You too. Thank you.
officer, say unknown officer.
Now calling the people versus Marilyn Nicole Benson, ticket number SP 140726161, count 1, no insurance misdemeanor, count 2, expired plates, count 3, disregarding traffic device. Also ticket number SP 143-25661, one count of disregarding a red signal. Please state your appearance for the record.
Aaron Ruck on behalf of Miss Marilyn Benson.
It's my understanding that Ms. Benson was here on Zoom. However, for some reason, she is logged off. This is the date and time set for trial. How would you like to proceed, Mr. Rucker?
Your Honor, we would ask for dismissal as no officer has appeared with regard to this matter on Ms. Benson.
Okay, so the court will acknowledge that Officer Flannel has not appeared on ticket number ending in 7261, and I believe it's the same. It's not the same officer, however, the officer for ticket number ending in 5661 has not checked in either virtually or in person, therefore these matters will be dismissed without prejudice.
Thank you.
Thank you.
John, how you doing?
Good morning, how are you?
Good. I've been trying to get in on the Zoom, and it said it said that the Zoom.
Party's ready on Biggs.
Ready, Judge.
Probably not. Okay. Probably should. Count two, which one? What's the last one?
Last one is 4204.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you want it 3041?
No, you're okay. I got it. Yeah, it's in before.
Comment, please, because Mr. Beers got a few things going on. It's in the budget.
Yes. I'm just gonna look for them. I'll tell you what everything we got. You just have one in default and the other two that's on the case. That's on the, you can actually set that default aside if you really want to. 'Cause it's- Mhm. Mhm. Oh, wait. So this is junior, so this is not him. This is so. Who's the birth year? 65? Is it 65?
Yeah.
No, it's not. It's
Yes, it is.
2000.
You said birthday 65?
No.
This one. Do I have two?
So wait a minute.
Mr. Beers, do you have a father or son with the same exact name?
Which one is here? That's what we do.
Terrence Biggs. Will you unmute, please?
Yes, I have a son that's Terrence Lamont Biggs Jr.
You have a Terrence,
So these is not his tickets.
and you're senior?
Yes,
These are not his tickets. Them are his tickets.
What's the year you were born?
4/9/1965.
These are his.
Okay.
Of all his matters. Here we go.
You gonna keep those?
Yes. Because these need to go back to.
Thank you. Okay, I needed to make sure that I had the right tickets for the right person. I'm sure you don't want to pay your son's ticket.
Yes.
You also have one that is in default for careless driving. And I'll go ahead and call this matter, but if, I will set it aside pursuant to the request. So now calling the People versus Terrence Lamont Biggs, ticket number P13024997, count one, driving while license suspended. Ticket number P14043004, count one, driving while license suspended, count two, careless driving. Please state your appearance for the record.
Good morning, Your Honor. Ben Werbling, P64889, on behalf of the defendant. Sir, could you state your name, please?
Terrence Lamont Biggs.
Judge, date and time set for a
Can you turn your camera
pretrial.
on? You should have
Okay.
gotten a request to start your video. Oh, there you go. Thank you, sir.
Yes.
I apologize, Mr. Workman.
Oh, no, Judge. No worries about that. It's a pretrial, Judge, and we do have an offer from Mr. Goss, the representative of the law department, that he would plead to failure, an amended count of failure display on 4971, and then the second count would be dismissed. 3041, the last four digits.
Okay, and are you asking for the civil infraction for careless driving to be set aside?
Yes, Judge.
And I will offer blockading for that one if he's willing to accept.
We would accept that. Thank you, Judge.
The court is going to set aside the spot on the careless driving. And Mr. Biggs, you had an opportunity to talk to your counselor and he explained your rights.
Yes.
Did you understand your rights?
Yes.
Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for your guilty plea today?
No, Your Honor.
Are you pleading guilty on your own free will?
Yes, Your Honor.
And are you pleading guilty because you actually are guilty?
Pardon me, say that again?
Are you pleading guilty because you actually are guilty?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, and then, Mr. Workman, you did say that he was gonna plead as charged to one driving while license suspended, dismissing the other, is that correct?
That's correct, but the one he's pleading to be, Mr. Goss offered amendment to failure to display.
Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
And Mr. Biggs, will you raise your right hand? Do you swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and the entire truth?
Yes, Your Honor.
You can put your hand down, turning your attention to November 5th, 2022. Were you driving a 2013 Silver Dodge?
Yes, Your Honor.
Were you in the area of Joy Road and Hartwell in the city of Detroit?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you come in contact with the Detroit Police Department that day?
Yes, Your Honor.
But asked to produce a valid driver's license, were you able to do so?
No, I didn't have any license at that time.
Okay, and would you agree that you were not driving in the most careful behavior?
Yes.
Satisfied, counselor?
I am, Your Honor.
The court is also satisfied, stipulates probable cause on dismissal.
So stipulate, Judge.
The court will dismiss ticket number 2497, ticket number ending in 2497, the driving while license suspended without prejudice, and will also enter a guilty plea for driving while license suspended on ticket number 4304. I'm sorry, will enter a guilty plea for failure to display, the amended charge of failure to display on ticket number 4304. Also, the amended charge of blockading will be entered a responsible plea for blockading on the same ticket. And what I'm going to go, because you have the two outstanding, I'm gonna do 190. I'm gonna issue for fines and fees of $190 on your driver's while license suspended and $175 on the blockading for a total of $365. Are you able to make that payment within the next 2 weeks, or do you need more time?
Maybe 3 weeks.
Okay, I'm gonna give you until May 30th, 2023.
May 30th?
May 30th.
Okay, yes, I'll have it done by then.
If you don't have it paid by May 30th, you need to appear back here on this same Zoom at 8:30 that morning, sir.
Okay, yes, Your Honor.
You're free to go.
All right, thank you. You have a blessed morning.
You too, thank you.
All right, thank you. Bye.
I would have stayed longer, but went right to the voicemail.
Ms. Burris, can you turn your camera on, please, ma'am? All right. And this was not a trial, was it?
No.
This is a pre-trial.
All right. Now calling the people versus Sydney Gabrielle Burris, ticket number SP 1403987. Count one, open alcohol in a motor vehicle. Also ticket number SP 1403576. One counter refused to submit a preliminary breath test. Please state your appearance for the record, starting with the attorney who's present.
Good morning, Your Honor. Attorney Brent Jaffe on behalf of Sydney Burris.
Ms. Burris, will you state your name for the record, please, ma'am?
Sydney Burris.
And Counselor, today is the date and time set for pretrial. How would you like to proceed?
Your Honor, I spoke with the prosecutor at this time. There was an offer that was extended to us, which I conveyed to my client. It was pleading to a reduced charge of open intox by passenger. In exchange for that plea, the other civil infraction of the refusal for the PBT would be dismissed. And I believe fines and costs, whatever he discussed.
That's a really good offer, Ms. Burris. You had an opportunity to talk to your attorney though privately, and he advised you of your right?
Yep.
Did you understand your right?
Yes, ma'am.
Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for your guilty plea?
No, ma'am.
Are you pleading guilty on your own free will?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you pleading guilty because you actually are guilty?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear the last
Are
one.
you pleading guilty because you actually are guilty?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, will you raise your right hand? Do you swear or affirm the testimony you give today will be the truth and the entire truth?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you can put your hand down, turn your attention to January 1st, 2023. Were you driving? I'm gonna say, were you a passenger in a 2017 Ford?
Yes.
Were you in the area of 3rd Street and Michigan Avenue in the city of Detroit?
Yes.
And did you come in contact with the Detroit Police Department on that day, ma'am?
Yes.
Did you actually was there open alcohol in the vehicle that you were in?
Yes.
Satisfied?
Satisfied.
Stipulates probable cause on the
Stipulates probable cause for purposes of the plea.
Okay, and the court is also satisfied and will enter a guilty plea for open alcohol in a vehicle as a passenger, Ms. Burris. The fee in that matter, fines and fees in that matter is gonna be $300. Are you able to make that payment within the next 14 days?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, if you do not make it by May 15th, 2023, then I need you to appear on the Zoom, on this same Zoom at 8:30 that morning, either you or your counselor, and ask for an extension.
Okay.
All right, so it's $300 by May 15th. You are, listen, I would actually be remiss if I did not give you a little bit of a lecture, because the next step, I don't know that, you know, obviously you refuse to submit your breath test. So the next step after having alcohol in the vehicle is probably an OWI, right? And so you're really teetering on that line. If in fact you had I know you had open alcohol in the vehicle, but the breath test you haven't admitted to. However, if you were actually drinking, I am just encouraging you to make sure that you get an Uber next time, because it's cheaper. That Uber was way less than $300, right?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so just think about that in the future, and you have a good day, ma'am.
You too. Thank you.
Take care.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. Thank you. Parties ready on Bivens?
Ready, Your Honor.
Now calling the People versus Tylas Walter Bivens, ticket number P14044441, count 1, drove while license not valid or improper license, count 2, no insurance misdemeanor, count 3, drove unregistered or untitled vehicle. Please state your appearance for the record.
Ben Werbling, P64-889 on behalf of the defendant. Sir, your name, please.
Tylas Bivens.
Judge, date and time set for a pretrial. Mr. Bivens wants to waive his rights. He would accept the offer tendered by the city. He'd be pleading to an amended count of failure to display on the lead matter. The 2 remaining matters would be dismissed.
Is that your understanding, Mr. Bivens?
Yes, Madam Judge.
And you had an opportunity to talk to Mr. Workland and he advised you of your right?
Yes, Madam Judge.
Did you explain, did you understand your right?
Yes, Madam Judge.
Okay, and did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for your guilty plea today?
No, Madam Judge.
Are you pleading guilty on your own free will?
Throwing myself in the mercy of the court, yes.
And you're pleading guilty because you actually are guilty, sir?
Guilty as charged.
Okay. I'm going to ask you to raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you give today will be the truth and the entire truth?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, you can put your hand down, turning your attention to November 3rd, 2022. Were you driving a 2004 Buick?
Yes, ma'am.
Were you in the area of Gratiot and Forest in the city of Detroit?
Yes, Madam Judge.
And did you come in contact with the Detroit Police Department on that day, sir?
Yes, Madam Judge.
And when asked to produce a valid driver's license, were you able to do so?
No, Madam Judge.
Satisfied, Counselor?
I am, Your Honor.
Stipulate to probable cause on dismissal?
Yes, Your Honor.
The court is also satisfied and will enter an amended plea of failure to display on count 1 on ticket number ending in 4441. Counts 2 and 3 will be dismissed without prejudice. Mr. Bivens, I'm going to assess a fee of $220 on your failure to display. Are you able to pay that within the next 2 weeks, or do you need more time, sir?
I need more time, Madam Judge. I would really respect a payment plan. I'm financially embarrassed.
Okay, would you like to do community service, 22 hours of community service in lieu of paying?
No, Your Honor, I'm a medical student.
Oh, congratulations to you. Which means that you need to learn how to drive without getting any further tickets. So the $220, I'm gonna give you 30 days to pay by May 30th. If it's not paid by May 30th, then you need to just come back on this Zoom and ask for additional time.
Your Honor, can I have a payment plan?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, you have until May 15th to enter into a payment agreement. You have to come into the court in person, not into my courtroom, but at the cashier's office and ask for them to set you up on a payment plan, and they'll do it based on your income.
Okay.
Okay, so you have until, so I changed that, you have until May 15th to set up a payment plan. And if you haven't set up that payment plan by May 15th, then you do need to appear back here on this Zoom at 8:30.
I'm gonna do that in a couple of days, Your Honor.
All right, good luck to you.
Good luck to you. Thank you, Mr. Benjamin.
Thank you, Your Honor, and thank you. Thank you, Mr. Bibb. It was a pleasure meeting you, sir.
You too, sir.
Yeah.
Have a good day.
Success in all your endeavors, sir.
You too, sir.
Thank
I'll
you.
see you around.
I
somewhere.
sure will. I look forward to it.
Thank you, sir.
I know. Count 2 and count 3. Okay. All right, so court Court is gonna take a 5-minute recess. I'll be ready to proceed on basket when we return.
Thank you, Judge.
Hello.